Hello everyone. Today we are back with a new challenge on Hack the Box where we will try to solve the 2 million challenge, which is a Linux machine. So to start off, we copy the IP address from here and let's first scan it. So we will use nmap as usual. So okay, this is good. So we'll scan the services associated with that address, the open ports, and what is running on them. So what we see, 22 port is open, which means SSH, and the 80 port is open, which means HTTP. We can see that is running with PHP here, the title of it, penetration testing labs, and some other info which is not really that important. To continue, let's go and inspect the HTTP site. So 10.10.11.221. And here we see Hack the Box Pen Testing Labs. Simple website about. Okay. Nothing really interesting here. Have a join and commercial enroll your company. Okay, so there's nothing here. Hall of Fame and social. What we'll do, let's go here and join and see what happens. It returns the page with an invite code. And if you go here, login. So we don't have any register page, that's the idea. Going back, let's try and put something strange. Okay, it says that it's invalid. Let's open the developer console to see exactly what's happening behind. Going on network, and let's make it smaller. Okay, let's get sign up, and it calls a verify endpoint. This API v1 invite verify with the cookie PHP cookie, the request, and the response invite code is invalid. Status code 400. So nothing really here. Let's not that. Let's refresh and see what we get when we get on this page first. So this returns us the page. This is the front end. Here no response data available. Okay, so here invite API.min.js, it appears that we have an obfuscated JavaScript code in Ajax. So that means it contains various information about what can be called. So what we'll do is let's take that all and go to JS beautifier, if I remember correctly, online JavaScript beautifier. We go here, paste that into here, and let's select detect packers and obfuscators. And yeah, we have two functions here, verify invite code, which we already saw it's calling this endpoint, verify, and we have another function, make invite code, which accepts posts, and it calls this endpoint API v1 invite how to generate. So let's take that. Let's go into Burp Suite. So we'll send a post request to that to see what is returning. Let's start this first. Wait a little bit until it's loading. Go to proxy. Let's open the Chromium browser that Burp Suite comes with, and for the moment let's turn off the proxy so it doesn't intercept our requests yet. Go again into the site. Let's go join HTTP, and now we can open the intercept. Doesn't matter, we put it here. We get it here, and now let's send it to repeater, and to repeater we'll basically modify this to, instead of sending to this endpoint verify, we would want to send it to how to generate. So what we need to do is sketch it here and just modify how to generate, and let's send. And what it says, we have 200 status code, and it responds with some encrypted data, and it has a ROT13 encryption algorithm. The hint data is encrypted. We should probably check the encryption type in order to decrypt it. So we just need to, we will search for let's go into Firefox and search ROT13 cipher decryption. ROT decoder, ROT to text, and let's take this from here. I'll just copy this like this, and in order to generate the invite code, make a post request to API v1 invite generate. So in order to do that, we just need to delete this, and let's send. And we got a code, format encoded. Oh, we basically got it in base 64. So what we can do is go here, let's clear the screen, and let's say echo this and base 64 minus the code. And here we have the invite code. Let's go back here, we can close those. And yes, I'm on Firefox. I was making sure the burp suite won't intercept the requests now. So we got to registration page now that we have code. So let's register. Email, we can put what we want here, select a password, make sure that it's correct, and confirm the password. Now let's register, and yeah, let's save this. Okay, and let's log in. User not found. Yes, because instead of going with my email, what? Instead of going with my email, I went with, come on, I went with the username, so .com. Okay. Yeah, let's save. And now let's inspect what is happening here on the user page. So if you click here, nothing. Rules. Okay, it looks basically like hack the box site. Change log, machine status. Okay, no idea. Looking for a job, support, careers. Nothing, 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 nothing. Hall of Fame. Still gets here. And access. Let's see what's here. So connection to HTTP is initiated upon VPN. Okay, understand. This works. I don't know. Connection pack. Okay, we found an endpoint. We found an endpoint here. So user VPN generate. Let's try put this into burp suite. So what was it again? API v1 user VPN generate. Now here user VPN and generate, and let's see what we can delete this from here. We don't need that anymore. And yeah, it doesn't return anything because we have the cookie of the not of the logged in user. But what we can do is go here directly and refresh that. go to something, get the cookie from the logged in session and paste it here over the other one. Cancel. Let's send. Waiting. API v1 user VPN how to generate. It seems that nothing is happening here. So API v1 user VPN generate. API v1 user VPN generate. Okay, nothing happens here. So maybe something else. No. Okay, let's try some other endpoints to see what's happening. Nothing here. But don't know really why my requests aren't going. So let's better delete this. Let's go to proxy. Oh, okay, it was intercepted here. That was why. Let's go. Take this. Send to repeater. Or better, let's close this. And let's take again the invite code. No, we already have the account, so let's log in here. On this, let's put the password. Okay, save, doesn't matter. Let's go again here on access, and yeah, send the intercept connection pack, and exactly it was a get. Sending this to repeater, and let's see what's happening if we send this. It basically, okay, attachment, file name, my file, and okay, the certificates and other things. Let's try to, let's see if we have other endpoints. Okay, move permanently. Nothing here, but yeah, exactly. That's what I was looking for. We have now gotten a full list of endpoints that we can generate. We can access. So we have generate VPN download, check if user is authenticated. Okay, verify invite code. Those are the ones that we already saw. Okay, you have the register and the login, of course, and we have an admin endpoint which check if user is admin. Okay, so basically if we go here API v1 admin and a if we and we get a false because we are not admin yet, at least. Okay, let's generate VPN for specific user and update user settings. So it looks that we have an update user settings endpoint which seems very fishy. Let's try hitting it. Settings and update. It's a put request, so let's send. This is danger invalid content type. Yes, because it is a put request, we need to complete the content type application JSON. So we will just manually write it here and send the request again. Status danger, message missing parameter, email. That's a good thing to know that we need to have an email parameter, so we will just send it in the body of the request, email and the email of my account. This will hopefully update my account as an admin now. Email and is admin should be, I think, true or something. Variable is admin needs to be either 0 or 1. So we know that 0 is false and 1 is true. And it appears that is admin 1. We've gotten 200 response code. So let's go back here and access again the v1 with get, of course. Let's access it again and let's look down. Where is that? Here. We will now check if we are an admin now. Admin and auth. Let's send it, and we got through. So we managed to get an admin, to make our account an admin account. Let's look at the other endpoint, which is generate VPN for specific user. That means let's hit it to see what is happening. Generate and post. Okay, content type, we have it here. Content length. Oh, okay, let's go here. Post. Status danger, message missing parameter, username. So let's go, open brackets, put the email, or no, username. In fact, let's put my username there and let's hit send. And we got 200, and again it generates us a VPN file basically. But we should check if it's indeed let's see if this parameter may be vulnerable to code injection. So if we send a command here, let's see if it will execute some commands on the server. I want to check where is this username in the request, where it is returned basically. So, oh, okay, so it's here. So that we know where to search. What if I execute a simple command like who am I, which should return my name on the server? What happens? The post, who am I? Oh, it takes it as a string. But what if I do like that? That's using parameter username. Okay, I'll try to modify it in another way. Let's do it like that. Who am I? And we got 200. Let's see here if we go. Okay, www minus data. So that's it. We found a vulnerability to execute code on the server. Now if we do ls, let's say we got 200, and yes, it's is listing things from the server here. Some roots. Yeah, here are the roots. Now what we need to do, basically open a netcat listener here. So lvmp 4444, open it here, listen on the port 4444, and we'll write here some code that will open a remote shell. So we will make basically the remote server to connect to our port 4444 that we are now listening on to. To do that, let's go again into Firefox and go to rev shells, which generates reverse shells. Let's take our IP, which is 10.10.14.20 and the port is 4444. Okay, let's copy it from here. We'll go back here and let's see if it works like that. If not, I need to write it in maybe base64 or something, or maybe if I do it like that, show that it's only one thing. Nah, it doesn't work. Let's take it something like this, maybe it will work. Nah, it doesn't work, and the port is, let's delete this, leave it like that, and let's open another console, encode this script into base64. We we have connected from ourselves, so we'll just open this again, echo, and let's put it into brackets like this, and base 64. We got the base 64, and now when we get the base 64, we need to look if we have some bad characters here, like plus signs or equal signs. Those are these which the base 64 encoding uses to pad. But as we can see, we don't have anything like that in our base 64 encoding right now. Now let's just make the script, which will be something like this. We take the base 64 from here, copy it here, and let's write base 64 minus the code, and then send it to bash. And let's run it to see if it connects to us. And as we can see, yes, it's connected to us. Okay, let's exit from here. And now, I forgot to copy that. Okay, let's get it from here. Let's open again the port and go into burp suite. Let's leave it like that, and here copy that, and let's see what is happening. It takes a little bit. Let's hope it's connecting. Let's check, not here but here, and we got a connection to ourselves. This is our IP from unknown, which this IP is the IP of the remote machine. So if we look here, we see some files. We got the env file right here, got the admin and the password. Okay, we can exit from here. Let's close these things. I don't think we need them anymore, as we got the SSH connection. SSH admin is super duper pass, no, sorry, 10 10 11 221 super duper pass 123, connecting to there. Okay, ls, and we have the user txt. We got the user flag. Now let's see what is here. Doesn't seem like we have some clues in here. Nah. Have some. So these are only accessible as root. Okay, if you do that, maybe. Okay, we can't enter root. Say TMP, maybe something here. System D. Nah, there's nothing here. Interesting. If we go back. So let's check the var directory, as it can have some good information. So, okay, let's go into the mail one, and we have admin here. Okay, good. That's a start. What we are looking for now is how we can escalate our privileges. So actually we can try sudo -l, which will search for the files that us as non-sudo user can run as a sudo user with sudo. So let's input the password again, 123, and it says sorry, user admin may not run sudo on localhost. So we haven't got sudo access to run any files. As let's read the email. Hey admin, I know you're working as fast as you can on to the DB migration while we're partially down. Can you also upgrade the OS on our web host? There have been a few serious Linux kernel CVEs already this year. That one in overlay FS fuse looks nasty. We can get popped by that. Let's search this overlay FS fuse. Overlay FS fuse. Okay. Let's see what this is firstly. Okay, automatically perform stabilization container. Yes, but I want to see they have any documentation here, so we understand what this does. But it doesn't seem They only have readme for usage if you need. Okay. Fuse overlay FS. An overlay FS is implemented that can be used Linux. Mounting. Okay, so I think options good is available no general public. Okay, so it basically is a way to mount things between the Linux and Linux kernel. If I am right, and I hope I am. Let's maybe look for some CVEs. The overlay has vulnerability CV 2023-0386 overview detection and remediation. If we read a little bit, okay, so it's patched right now. Proof of concept, okay. It's trivial to exploit an applicable wide ranging set of operating distribution and kernel versions, okay. Show me what it does. Oh, there's a version then 6.2 affecting. Okay, tell us SUID is, we know what SUID is, the overlay file system. Okay, so the overlay file system allows the user to merge several mount points into a unified file system, exactly what I was saying earlier. Okay, and it basically, okay. It creates a fuse file system and user space file system. Virtual system is backward piece of code making it appears single binary, is owned by root and has the SUID bit set. This typically has fuses. We don't have permissions to root because we are not in the sudoers file. Okay, enter new user and mount namespace using the unshared system call. The sole purpose of this step is to allow us to use mount in the next step to create our overlay FS, which normally requires to be root. Lower directory, upper directory such as tmp, okay, cache the file change on the overlay file system and read the malicious from our fuse file system. Write the file system to the upper directory in our case. Okay, but you need to do is execute and create execute the privileges. Okay, so we have this creates a fuse in lower and in the overlay it mounts it, it's updated the metadata, then when it's exit and we execute the CUID binary, we manage to get a root shell. So going back, okay, we have here the second is a POC maybe, yeah, we'll get that. Let's copy and don't need this, let's clear. Okay, let's clone it here. Let's delete this. Okay, let's clone it here. We have it, and now with secure copy we can copy this on the SSH machine. So -r and C identity 0386, and where we want to copy, we want on the SSH. So 10.10.11.221 super dapper pass 1 2 3 1 2 3 and it's gotten, I believe. Okay, let's clear and we have it here 0386. Let's look into the readme to see what we need to do. So in order to compile we have to run make call being in that directory. So let's make call, installed it, and then what it says, start two terminals and enter in the first terminal this. So let's enter this in the first terminal, and then we need to open another terminal which will do it directly from here as we don't need that anymore. 10.11.221 super dapper password. No, I entered in the wrong. Okay, super dapper pass 123. ls, and let's go 0386. Let's clear and let's run. What we need to run? exp. So this is the exploit. Here exp, and let's say okay. It says mount success and exploit success. User root, use sudo simon. Okay, you can already see that we are root right here. So if we go to the cd root directory, cd root, we clear ls, and if we cut it, we get cut root.txt, we get the root flag, and if we thank you.json, encoding your data. Okay, it doesn't seem very interesting. Let's see if snap here has something more. I don't think so. LXD, nah, don't think it's something interesting. However, we got the both flags for this challenge, which means we managed to complete this challenge 2 million Linux machine. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.